Good day, everybody. Good day, good day, good day. I know I just kind of popped in here. I want to know, how is everyone doing? How was your week? Did you have an awesome week? Did you have an awesome day? What exciting things happened today? I'm waiting. I'm all ears. So I'm going to wait a little bit for some people to come on, just a few. So while I'm waiting, just let me introduce myself. For those who don't know me, my name is Shaquan Hoke. I am the founder and CEO of Beyond a Job Incorporated. I am an image consultant, a trainer, speaker, and author of The Audacity to Rise. Okay? I just wanted to pop in and share some little nuggets that I have. As you see in the topic, it's talking about when you have a purpose. You ever get a God-given purpose? You ever have had something that God gave you to do, and you're just wondering, how in the heck am I going to get this done? Hi, Shaq. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope to see you in person soon. I have to get to one of these meetings, And I wanted to talk about, what do you do when God gives you an assignment? And usually when he gives you assignment, it's not a little thing. It's a big thing that you have to do. And a lot of times the assignment that he gives you, you have to find a way. A lot of times your wallet will not match the assignment. Your wallet will not fund the assignment that God gives you. So that means you have to have some faith and trust and believe that because he gave you assignment, that he's going to help you find a way to fulfill that assignment. Case in point, when God gave me the assignment to do the actual book that I wrote, The Audacity to Rise, I didn't know anything about writing. I didn't know anything about publishing. I didn't know anything about anything in that regard. But God would not let me rest until I did what he told me to do. I could not rest. I could not sleep. And so there's certain things that I learned along the way that I want to share with you all about, maybe to help you. When each and every one of us, if we listen in, if we tune in, and have that channel close to the Lord, he'll give you what it is that he wants you to do. So I'm going to give you some tips that may help you when God tunes into you and he says, hey, son, or hey, daughter, I want you to complete this task. So I'm going to give you some tips on what has helped me in my previous assignment, and God just gave me a new assignment to fulfill. I'm so excited. I'm not going to share it yet because I'm trying to confirm some things, but I will in due time. But let me give you these tips that helped me along the way, and maybe it'll help you. So the first tip, I said, when God gives you an assignment, first tip, pray on it. Pray on it first. Because, sometimes we can get all excited or nervous or scared or all of the above. But to me, I found that when I take it to God and I pray, and I'm like, and when I pray, I don't just pray just to say, oh, Lord, I thank you, or Lord, how in the heck am I going to get this done? I pray to him, with different intentions. And the first one is clarity. I say, I want to be clear about what it is that he wants me to do. So I pray for clarity. I pray for that God will align the people and connect them to me so that they will help me to fulfill my assignment. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, how are you? Yeah, so the first step is pray. I'll pray on it first. Ask God for the clarity that I need to fulfill the assignment. I ask for God to align people in my path that will help me to complete the assignment. And I ask God to help me to get the resources that I need to fulfill the assignment. The step number two, I talk with my coach. So if you don't have a coach, you definitely need to get a coach. And there's different coaches for different things. So if it's depending on the assignment that God gives you, then you may need a coach or guide in that area. Okay. So I said the first step is to pray on it and asking God for clarity, help, and the resources when God gives you an assignment. The second step is to talk with your coach. And that way, after you get clarity from the Lord, then you can start making the preparations and talk it over with your coach. So that's step number two. The third step, I would say, is go to the people that God has assigned to you to complete the task. Now, and I say that because when God gives you an assignment, you can't go to any and everybody at first because it's a new task and it's a delicate venture, and you want to treat it like it's your newborn baby. You don't want too many hands handling the baby. You don't want it to get damaged. You don't want it to get sick or bruised. You want it to come out the way that God had envisioned it. So you got to be very careful with who you allow on your team in the very beginning planning stages when God gives you an assignment. And then once you have everything squared away, then you can start inviting other people to help you out with the assignment. But at first, the beginning infancy stage of the task, you got to be very careful who you let in. Hi, Curtis. How are you? Hi, Greg. How are you? And so the third step, the third step I said is go to the people that God assigned to you. Okay. So the fourth step now is be flexible. And I say be flexible while you're in the planning stages because things are going to happen that are not according to your plan. And you can't freak out about it like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't want it this way. Or you start screaming and yelling at everybody or taking people's heads off. And then you know what? People want to if you start yelling at me, I want to get the heck away from you. I was like, oh no, honey, you're not going to talk to me like that. So I'm saying, be flexible. Expect the unexpected. When you're planning things will happen and may not go according to what you had in your mind. But sometimes you just gotta go with it because remember, this is God's assignment. So what you have in mind may not be what God has in mind. Hey, Coach, how are you? My coach is on, Arthur Latanya Boy. Woo woo. So we were talking about step number 4, be flexible. Be flexible. Don't freak out when things don't go according to how you see it. There may be a reason, and some things are teaching moments, okay? We don't have the control of anything. God has the control. So sometimes we forget that. So let's keep that in mind, okay? The fifth step, I'd say breathe and thank God for every step and for everyone that is on board. Okay, you got to stop and take a moment and breathe. And sometimes you got to step back just to regroup. You can't keep going without nourishing your body, your mind, and your temple. You have to be well to complete God's assignment. You cannot go days without eating, without sleeping, without resting, because then how good will you be to your team if you are not well? So while you're fulfilling the task that God has assigned for you, you cannot and must not forget to take care of your temple. Because if you're not well, then you cannot be the vessel that God called to use you. Okay, so you got to take care of number one, and that's you, because He called you. All right. So that's number 5. Number 6, I say give credit to where credit is due. And not just at the end of when everything is all done and everything is all nice. You must thank everyone involved. Everyone, as soon as someone gets on board, you need to thank them. In the process of them helping you, of them completing tasks, you still need to thank them. And at the end, you still need to thank them. And even afterwards, thank them. Now, there's many ways to show your thanks and appreciation. You can thank them verbally. You can give them a gift. You can give them recognition. If they have a business themselves, you can advertise their business, and you can refer them to people who may need their services. So like I said, there's many ways to thank the people that has helped you with your God-given assignment. So, and that's very important. You must thank the people that are on your team, not just when they come on board, not just when they're actually doing the task, and not just afterwards. Because remember, when God gives you an assignment and when that is completed, there may be another assignment that you may have to complete. And you may need those same people to come back and help you again. So never take for granted the people that was on your team, the people that contributed, whether it was big or small. Never forget to show your gratitude and thank them. Okay? So that's number 6. And tip number 7 ties right in from number 6. That is build relationships for future assignments. Build relationships. Now, at your God-given assignment, a lot of times you will touch people that you had no idea that was interested in the course. Hi, Martine. Hi, how are you? Thanks for coming on. Yeah, so a lot of times when we have a God-given assignment, we're so focused on what needs to be done. But don't forget the people around you. The people around you are there because God put them there. And we got to remember, when we're on assignment and you're kingdom-minded, we must not forget these are also God's people. And they're there for one reason or another. So let us not to forget to keep building and connecting with people that come across our path. They may be right here in our neighborhood, or they may be somewhere in a whole nother state, or a whole nother country. You just don't know how far your reach will be. And it's not because of you. It's because the vessel, God chose you as a vessel to reach out to those people. So this is a bonus point, and I didn't put it in, but this is point number 8. Don't get the big head. And what do you mean? You like, what do you mean, Shaquan? What do you mean don't get the big head? I'm like, don't get your head swole because God chose you to do an assignment and it comes out successful. Now you think that you above somebody and that your stuff can't stink. Honey, let me tell you, you just fell off the wagon. Don't get it twisted, okay? When God uses you, that is an honor. That is a privilege. Don't get your head swollen thinking now because he chose you for something that now you become better than everybody else, because that's the flesh. That's the flesh that want to get puffed up and say, oh, everybody look at me. I'm the big shot. Oh, yes, you're not on my level. Honey, better be careful, because God can bring you down to your knees. Do not play. Do not play. I had to say that, okay? So, does anybody want to recap? Hi, Janet. Thanks for popping on. I was just going over the 7 steps that helped me to complete an assignment that God has given me and what has helped me. And so I'm sharing it with everyone. And I also mentioned very briefly that God has given me a new assignment to complete. I'm not at liberty to share it yet because I still have to tie up and confirm some loose ends before I do so. But I'm sharing these 7 tips because maybe it'll help someone else when God gives them an assignment. So I'm going to quickly recap on the 7 steps that helped me along the way, okay? So first I said is to pray. Always start with prayer. When God gives you something, you got to check yourself. Is this something that God gave me, or is this something that I want to do just for everybody to see me and acknowledge me? You really have to step back and pray and ask the Lord to give you clarity on what it is that he wants you to do. What is your purpose? What is the outcome that he wants you to do? If God gives you an assignment, it is usually way bigger than you can fathom and will reach further than your arms can reach, okay? So when he gives you an assignment, step 1, pray for clarity. Ask for help and ask him to direct you to the people that can give you the resources. Because when God gives you an assignment, a lot of times it's way bigger than what your bank account can fund. Okay? And step number 2, talk with your coach. Now, there's many different coaches for many different things. Depending on your God assignment, you must get a coach if you don't already have one. That will help you tremendously and save you from spending unnecessary money or making unnecessary mistakes. Okay? Step number 3, go to the people that God assigned you in your infancy stage of planning, because you don't want too many hands in the pot to spoil the dish. In the beginning, you must be very, very careful, because this is a delicate stage in the planning process. You cannot allow everybody in the planning stages in the beginning, okay? That was step number 3. Step number 4, be feasible. And be flexible. Be flexible, because things will happen that you will not like, you may not agree with, or that were unexpected. Be flexible and watch how you treat people. Watch how you talk to people, because you're going to need somebody. You're going to need a team to get your God assignment accomplished. You cannot do it on your own. So be flexible and be careful how you treat your team. Okay? Number 5, I said breathe and thank God for every step that you accomplish and everything that he's allowed you to do during the process, because you always want to keep checking in and asking Lord, okay, Lord, thank you for allowing me to do X, Y, and Z. I'm at this stage now, Lord. Please continue, guide my path, Lord. Would you order my steps? What's the next step that I should do now? Always be, have that open channel. Okay. Next step, I believe that was number 5. Number 6, I said give credit to where credit is due. You must thank the people that worked with you from the beginning, middle, and ending stages of your God assignment. Do not forget to thank people. Okay. Number 7, I said build relationships. Build relationships for future assignments, because the people that are in your life for that particular assignment, you may need them for another assignment that God gives you. Okay? So don't forget, in the process, while everything is going on, don't forget to build on the relationships that you've just acquired. Okay? And I said number 8, which is a bonus tip, don't get the big head. Do not think that you are now elevated above somebody else and think that you're more important or more esteemed or better than someone just because God called you to do an assignment. Okay? God is using you as a vessel to complete his task, to complete his assignment. So if you think that you are better or above someone just because God gave you an assignment, do not get it twisted, honey. God can bring you down to your knees. Do not take God for granted. Do not use God as a way to elevate yourself, because his assignment is for his good and for his people. So never, never think that you are above someone else, because we all have things we need to work on. So let's not forget that, okay? So I gave you 7 steps plus a bonus on steps that will help you to complete your assignment when God gives it to you, okay? I hope it's help. Hey, cuz. Hi, Kaya. How are you? I hope that these 7 steps have helped you. Does anyone have any questions to any of the points that I expressed just now? While I'm waiting to see if I have any questions, just to let you know, I do and will have some more items coming out, but again, I won't discuss it until I'm in the final stages, so just stay tuned. My book, The Audacity to Rise, is still available for purchase. If you like to use your tablet, you can order it on Amazon, or if you would like the hard copy, you can still order it on Amazon, or you can use my website directly, which is www.beyondajob.net. Again, it's www.beyondajob.net. Can somebody put that somewhere in the comments for me while I'm talking? I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Yeah, so oh, and another thing, thank you, Yolanda. I'm glad you like the tips that I expressed. I'm so excited. Yolanda, she had a wonderful event recently with the lupus event, and it was just so phenomenal. And I know she had a wonderful team working along with her, and she's the founder and CEO of Grown Girls, which I'm a part of. And you know, I don't touch my name to anything that I think it's not worth being a part of. So it was totally awesome for a really good cause, lupus, and I can't wait to see. I think she's having another event for breast cancer. Another one of our members, Joy Grant, she's having an event that's coming up actually tomorrow. So if you're interested, or if you know Joy Grant, definitely go on to her page, and she'll give you the information for her wonderful event. I know it's happening sometime in Brooklyn. I'm so sorry I can't make it because I have a previous engagement, but she knows that I support her and I love her. Okay. So again, I didn't see anybody. No, nobody put it in the comments yet. But my website, it will be going underneath renovation. I am making some changes. Oh, thank you, cuz, for putting that she put in my website. Kaya put in www.beyondajob.net. Thank you so much. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm going through some total changes with my branding and my business. So just keep a lookout for that. You see the website and how it looks now. It will change very, very soon. I'm working on some changes, but I'm just so excited. The steps that I've given each and every one of you, it has helped me very much in my business. I'm now getting some speaking engagements. I'm also being offered other opportunities because initially I listened to the direction in which God had gave me in the first assignment that He gave me, which was writing my book. So He's opening up some doors for me. I'm just so grateful. And I hope these tips will help someone that's listening out there with your assignment. Because if you're tuning in to what God has to tell you, then trust me, if it hasn't happened already, get ready. Get ready so you don't have to be ready. Take these tools and use them. And let me know how it works for you. If any one of you, I challenge you, take the tools that I gave you and for your next assignment and let me know how did it work out for you. Okay? Hi Yolanda. Yes, tomorrow. Yes, Joy. So, I won't hold you long. Oh, I think I forgot one thing I don't want to forget. Also, my cousin Kaya Daniels Peck. She's also having an event at her home. She's going to have some ladies there that have different businesses and products, and it's a sip and chat. So that's totally awesome. If you're interested in that, definitely reach out to her. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you had a wonderful week, and I look forward to an awesome weekend. Bye.